The Chiefs are in a very good position heading into this NFL draft because for the first time in a long time, they can truly take the best player available. But in this video, I'm going to react to a mock draft from an NFL draft analyst at NFL.com because he has the Chiefs making a pretty shocking pick at the end of the first round. You guys are listening to the KC Sports Report. My name is Michael Darcy. Hit that like button on this video and subscribe to this channel for more of the best daily Chiefs content on YouTube. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this improved audio quality. I went out yesterday and bought myself an audio interface to give you guys the best and the crispiest audio that I have ever put out. But with that being said, I want to go ahead and share my screen because I'm going to show you what Chad Rudder of NFL.com had in his mock draft. Now, he did do a 4-round mock. We're just going to cover the first round. Now, he has some pretty basic picks like Cam Ward going to the Titans and Abdul Carter going to the Browns. And goodness gracious, Abdul Carter is going to be a monster with Myles Garrett on the other side. But I want to go ahead and just skip to a couple surprising picks. He has Ashton Genty going to the Raiders. That's a very interesting move. I wonder if Pete Carroll will finally run the ball. Jackson Dart going 7th overall to the Jets. That's a very interesting pick because Dart hasn't been really a top 10 player in a lot of mocks, but maybe he's climbing up the draft after his combine. But let's go down and just show who he has the Chiefs selecting at the end of the first round. The Chiefs are picking 31st, but according to Chad Rudder of NFL.com, he has the Chiefs trading up with the Baltimore Ravens to select offensive guard out of Alabama, Tyler Booker. Goodness gracious. According to him, Kansas City is haunted by its inability to stop Philadelphia's front four in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs signed 49ers backup tackle Jalen Moore to a 2-year, $30 million free agent deal, but they keep addressing the offensive line issue in this exercise. KC sends first and third round selections to Baltimore for this pick and a 4th rounder, adding Booker to replace Joe Thuney up front. So according to a draft analyst at NFL.com, he has the Chiefs selecting a guard in the first round. And not only does he have the Chiefs selecting a guard, he has the Chiefs trading up 4 spots with the Baltimore Ravens to select Booker out of Alabama. I absolutely hate this pick. And I want to hear from you guys down in the comments section below because I don't hate Tyler Booker as a prospect. I hate the idea of trading up in the first round to select a guard. The Chiefs do not need a guard that bad. I think in the first round, if you're trading up, it better be to go select a wide receiver like Luther Burden or a defensive end that falls mid-20s. If they trade up to get a guard after all they've been through this offseason where they just franchise tag Trey Smith, I'd be pissed. This is not a good pick. If the Chiefs use their first round pick after losing in a Super Bowl to get a guard, unless that guard is going to be Joe Thuney, it's not a good pick. And even then, they could probably find him in the 4th or the 5th or the 6th. Because if it's anything that Brett Veach has shown us over the last 4 or 5 seasons, it's that you can find very good guards in this draft or in guards in the draft in general in the later rounds. They got Trey Smith, who's a Pro Bowler who they just put the franchise tag on. They got him in the 6th round. Nick Allegretti, a guy that played, substantial snaps. He played in a Super Bowl. He started in a Super Bowl. They got him in what? The 6th or the 7th round? He was a very late day 3 pick. And guess what? It worked out. And he's not great by any means, but you can find very serviceable players at guard in, rounds 4 through 7. So why should the Chiefs trade up to get Booker out of Alabama? I just do not understand. And again, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments section below because I'm just against this pick. And again, it's nothing against the player of Tyler Booker, but we have talked so much on this channel and so much in general around the Chiefs kingdom that the Chiefs have done a very poor job of evaluating positional value, like what they decide to spend money on in terms of giving out contracts or draft selections. It's been kind of spotty at times, like franchise tagging Trey Smith and letting him play under the franchise tag potentially. That's not good roster construction. I think that a lot of us assume that Trey Smith was going to walk in free agency and get paid a lot by one of the other teams that desperately needed a right guard. And so I understand keeping him because the Chiefs think that he is a cornerstone of this team. He can protect Patrick Mahomes up front, and you're not going to have any issue. But again, I would be very against trading up to select a guard in the first round. It's not what the Chiefs need. It's really never been what they've needed. And so I'm very against it, but I do want to hear from you guys down in the comment section below. Maybe you do disagree with me. I put out a poll on my community tab, and like 60 or 70% of you had the Chiefs selecting a left tackle, like that being the biggest need in this draft. And I kind of disagree with that because you just signed Jalen Moore, and they signed Jalen Moore because they know this draft class isn't very good for left tackles. If it was better for left tackles, they probably would have just taken their chance in the draft and traded up and going to get, someone that could be not only an anchor on this team for 1 or 2 seasons, but potentially 4 or 5. But I do not think that a good left tackle is in this draft, especially at the end of the first round. And so I don't think that guard makes any more sense in that position. But when we come back, I want to explain some of the needs the Chiefs have in this draft class and also where they should be looking for these players. But we'll do that right after this ad break. The Hollywood Casino at Kansas Speedway is the place to be. With over 1,500 slot machines, 35 table games, 4 restaurants, and a new ESPN Bet sportsbook, there are plenty of ways to find your fun. For more chances to win, follow them on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Welcome to the Rice Real Estate Group, Kansas City's premier partner in real estate. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, you'll receive a tailored experience designed just for you. Specializing in residential, commercial, and investment properties, the dedicated team over at the Rice Real Estate Group helps guide you through every transaction, including navigating those short, complex sales. With a commitment to personal one-on-one service, they will ensure that you are supported every step of the way. You can achieve your goals with expertise, care, and a customized approach that truly makes a difference. Ready to make your next move? The Rice Real Estate Group is here to make it happen. For more information, call 816-819-9333. Huge thanks to all of the sponsors that support this channel and this show all off season long. But getting back into the main portion of this video, I want to talk about some key needs the Chiefs need in this draft and where they should go about addressing those needs. And this is probably a better topic for a later video, but we know the Chiefs need a defensive tackle. They might need a defensive end. They could probably use a wide receiver. I think that running back is a need. And so the Chiefs have draft capital in this draft, but they're going to have to be pretty savvy with where they spend it. I think that unless you see, Hampton or Judkins fall, you shouldn't spend a very high draft pick on a running back because you could get a Devin Neal in the 4th or the 5th, or you could get someone that has potential late in this draft class. You could also, get a defensive tackle in the 2nd or the 3rd. Like, this is a very good draft class to need a defensive tackle. So I don't think the Chiefs have to really reach at any position. And that's the thing. The Chiefs are in a very unique position where they can take the best player available. And if Tyler Booker, going back to that mock draft, if Tyler Booker is the best player available, I wouldn't be against the Chiefs taking him if that's the absolute best player. But even then, I just don't love the positional value. I think that you could get someone that might even be a little bit worse, but is at a premium position, and it ends up working out better for this Chiefs team. So, Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments section below. What do you think of the idea of taking a guard in the first round? Not only taking a guard, but trading up to take a guard. I want to hear from you guys. I also want to hear down in the comments below, who's your draft crush? Who do you want to see the Chiefs take in this draft class? Because there are so many good options. And I think the Chiefs have an opportunity to really revamp this roster for many years to come. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all the time I have in this video. Hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel for more daily Chiefs content. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video. And as always, go Chiefs.